Shirley with the strawberry letter, her husband. And the other woman can't.
Shirley with the strawberry letter, huh? And the other lady Candy who says she was my significant other natively constructed cow with $1 million, so they can't not get anything home. Is there a major embarrassment blending on the wireless transmissions? The popular voice of Shirley Strawberry is reverberating across the superstar tattle universe, and not for the explanation she would like the hurricane of significant charges, expected criminal allegations, and the gamble of capture might she at any point be the mannequin ace in her significant other's arranged showlock in people, since I'm going to plunge into the wreck satisfaction that is a harmful relationship. Hey everybody, I'm Lee. The wireless transmissions are humming with chat about the Steve Harvey morning show celebrated have Shirley Strawberry, known for her spellbinding voice and the profundities she brought to her book The Strawberry Letter. Her star appeared to be relentless anyway. Her own circle is an unmistakable difference to her brilliant expert life, creating a shaded area that is getting logically hazier. Well, in excess of 12 individuals defrauded out of $1 million. 2 individuals have been captured on various extortion charges. The foundation of the unrest is her union with Ernesto Williams, a man with an uncomplimentary standing loaded with supposed criminal contribution. The most jostling allegations have been voiced by, in all honesty, Strawberry's own girl Good Cause. However, the genuine stunner is that Shirley may be more entangled in these shameful undertakings than anybody had recently envisioned. Without the woman and the least house nearby is Ernest's sweetheart cut colleague Slice. I don't have the foggiest idea what else certain needs. The quiet eyewitness has turned informant, revealing Ernesto's wrongdoings, going from drug ownership and robbery to horrifying accuses, including unequivocal materials of minors. The media storm wasn't just about these charges any longer, yet about something undeniable. Additional disturbing bits of hearsay, energized by insiders, recommends that which began as an examination with Shirley simply as an observer could now see her as a potential accessory. The spotlight has moved, and it's presently radiating seriously on clearly insiders guarantee that new proof proposes that she probably won't have been recently a quiet spectator in Ernesto's universe of wrongdoing. One insider commented Shirley's inclusion was more profound than anybody might have envisioned. The police are onto something significant. Romantic he spotted with a propensity for defiant figures adds weight to these new hypotheses. Might it at any point be that Ernesto was not only a commonplace, terrible young man in her day-to-day existence, yet a sidekick? Their wedding a rich undertaking. In their luxurious Atlanta home, the domain in joke Yvonne 15 could have been a public statement of something other than affection, recollecting the day Shirley had once remarked it was the most fabulous day at any point yet. Was it a festival of adoration or an association of more profound, hazier insider facts? I would likewise demand that there be a lower leg screen put on Mr. Williams, as well as they have no web access by any means, and no contact with any excavators or creatures. I think the logical inconsistencies in Shirley's day-to-day existence are glaring. While she radiates proudly about her expert accomplishments, there's a cloudy undertow to her own life that she's contended energetically keep stowed away. Another source near the family implied the veneers breaking. It's not just about Ernesto. Shirley's on the line too. With the ongoing disclosures, it's obvious that the story around Shirley Strawberry is spiraling into a grasping dramatization, wandering a long way from the picture she's projected on the radio. The relevant inquiry currently is Shirley Strawberry, the praised radio personality, going to pay the piper not on air, but rather in a court? So we should spill some tea into the duels. Back in 2013, Shirley Strawberry, the force to be reckoned with of a radio personality, gets a shock that could only be described as epic. A proposition to be engaged. And it's no standard proposition. It happened live on the radio. People applause. For those of you listening, a man is strolling in the room, the person asking about tying the knot, Ernesto Williams, her then sweetheart, who she had quite recently begun dating that year. They ultimately secure the bunch in Atlanta, Georgia on January 8, 2015. Seems like a straight out of a film romantic tale, doesn't it? Well, it ain't all daylight and roses for reasons unknown. He's been sentenced for things like equipped burglary in his past, that happened in Cobb Province. You see Ernesto Williams, Mr. Strawberry, in the event that you ain't precisely a perfect suitor. Do fella has a lawbreaker record up to a staple rundown on Thanksgiving. And it ain't for jaywalking talking land misrepresentation and even support yourself claims wrongdoing with minors. He can't be around Shirley's little girl, who is supposed to be a survivor of his Shirley's grandkids, who are supposed to be casualties of his now. The grapevine says that our young lady Shirley could not simply be the blameless spouse. Word has it that she's been calling shots from in the background, doing her best puppeteer impression to conceal her significant other's crude deeds. Now Shirley and Ernesto have no children together, except for there's one more player in the show, noble cause, and Shirley's little girl from her most memorable marriage who lives under a similar rooftop. And think about what she fired, getting on a few bizarre energies from her stepdad. In the meantime, Shirley is by all accounts playing the visually impaired card, choosing to disregard William's odd jokes. Recollect the charming radio proposition story Sheridan assisted him with arranging it. I was tricked into thinking Williams had good intentions for her mother. I even assisted him with arranging the radio proposition for Shirley's birthday. She reviews now. She feels like she's been played with every one of the embarrassments surfacing, sharding, beginning to feel that her mother wasn't choosing not to see yet, was really supporting Williams in his wrongdoing being discussed. And unexpected development. Quick forward to 2017. One more outrage raises a ruckus around town. Shirley gets hit with a claim for not paying her $7,500 month-to-month lease. Definitely, you heard it right, bot. Shirley and Ernesto were named for his situation. It seemed to be simply one more cherry on top of their sundae of supposed violations. Yet Shirley doled out the retribution. She made a fractional installment of the past due lease and cleared the excess equilibrium a month after the fact. Then she just got together and pieced out of the property. So what's the arrangement? Is she blameworthy or just trapped in her significant other's crook wreck? That is the unavoidable issue here. One thing's without a doubt, Ernesto Williams is knee somewhere down in a tough situation, and it's beginning to seem to be his significant other, Shirley Strawberry. Probably won't be basically as guiltless as we naturally suspected. While she's killing it on the radio, her own life is a genuine dumpster discharge, and her girl Sheridan is trapped in everything, uncovering pieces and bits of this contorted story. Regardless of her thundering accomplishment on the radio, Shirley's life off air is something else altogether. It's messed up and claims legitimate difficulties, and a ton of show. Sheridan is at the focal point, all things considered, attempting to figure out her mom's contribution in Williams' obscure dealings, and keeping in mind that Shirley continues to stun us on the wireless transmissions. Her own life is by all accounts spiraling wild. Allowed me to say this, that was actually a major buzzkill, entertaining lock in light of the fact that the tattle train isn't halting at any point in the near future yet. Recall those stunning allegations from the DAA's office in Fulton District. That's right, Ernesto Williams is squarely in a mess, hit with 4 stunning counts of manhandling a minor, yet holed up on the grounds that is just the tidbit. And what's much seriously confounding, the Steve Harvey morning show, where Shirley holds the stronghold, hasn't murmured the slightest peep about this wreck. In some cases, when your companions are